What's your victory flow today? What is your victory flow today? What's your flow today? Do you have a victorious flow for today? Well, if you don't, let me show you, let me teach you, let me have an impartation with giving you what you need to have a flow in victory today. How about that? Good morning, everybody. It's time for Morning Manna. I got a word for you on this morning. You already know, just came out of a powerful prayer with First Lady and I at the 7:15. And if you want that prayer, where we're talking about all in with your faith, all in with God, and moving in a victorious way. If you want that prayer, you're right here on the right Facebook page. All you got to do is just thumb down. You'll see it. And it's good to see you on this morning. What a wonderful morning it is. It's the hump day. It's Wednesday. It's halfway the week. We're almost there. We're almost to Sunday. So what you going to do tonight? I certainly hope that you are ready to go to church on tonight. Got a word for you on tonight. Say, well, Bishop, I can't make it. Well, turn your phone on, turn your laptop on, turn on your iPad or something so you can get this word tonight. I cannot wait to give it real ID. The real ID. That's what we're flowing with. Now, if you say, well, Bishop, I don't know what you're talking about, not connected to your church like that, that's fine. Great. Thank you for just still being a part of the Manna fam. You can always watch it. You can always watch it at New Life TV. At New Life TV. I'll say it a third time. At New Life TV. Let's greet some people and get into the manna on this morning because we're all talking about what's your flow in victory. Do you have a victorious flow? Do you have a victory flow? What is it? I want to know. And if you don't, I'm going to help you. And if you do, we're going to make it even better. How about that? How about that? Good morning, Ramona. How are you? Lenora, how are you? Z, how are you? Did y'all catch the prayer this morning? First Lady was in the prayer. My prayer partner was with me. I know some of y'all said, well, you know what, Bishop, it's fine. You okay. But we really want First Lady. I know that's what you're saying. That's all right. You don't have to talk behind my back. How about that? Good morning. Cheryl, how are you on this morning? Deacon Joe, how are you on this morning? Good morning, Brenda. How are you on this morning? Pamela, how are you? Ann, how are you? Dan, the man, is in the house. You already know. Elder Jan, how are you this morning? Valerie, how are you? Vaughn, how are you on this morning? Ari, how are you? Arlene, my military buddy, how are you on this morning? Brother Joseph. Nesbitt, how are you on this morning? Called your whole name. How about that? You ain't in trouble. I just decided to call your whole name. How about that? Good morning, Deborah. How are you? Dawn, how are you? Now, shout out to the birthday girl. Shout out to the birthday girl. I got it from a Facebook little birdie told me. A Facebook little birdie told me that Linda's birthday is today. She's 21. How about that? How about that? So let the Manna fam shout her out on this morning. Happy birthday, Linda. I would sing it, but you don't want to hear that. Good morning, Yolanda. How are you on this morning? How are you, Minister Branch? But Lee, how are you on this morning? Ella, how are you on this morning? Deborah, how are you? Verena, how are you doing on this morning? Cynthia, how are you? CC in the house. Pastor Leah, how are you doing in this house? Ella Jan, again, how are you? Dolores Homegirl, how are you in this morning on this morning? Let me get a couple more folk in here, and then we're going to get into it. Let me see. That's right. It's Brenda's daughter. Happy birthday to my daughter, Linda. How about that? See, all the love coming your way this morning, Linda. See what happens when you connect with the Manna fam. Isn't that right, Z? Yep, we just trying to shout out all of you this morning, Lee, and everybody on this morning. This morning, you already know it. Got a word for you tonight. Do not miss it. Do not miss the word on tonight. If you can't make it, whether you're a member or not, you can always watch it. Check it out at New Life TV, on YouTube. You already got it. Y'all ready for the manna this morning? It's all about a victorious flow. Going to teach you impartation on this morning about a victorious flow. How do I get in the flow of being victorious?
Good morning and welcome to Morning Manna, where in 5 minutes or less, you're going to get an impartation with the text, the talk, and the takeaway. Join the Morning Manna fam every weekday morning at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. Don't forget to put in the chat the revelation that you get and share the manna. Now, let's get ready to have some manna so you can make it through your day.
Let's make it a victorious day as well. Let's get into it. Here's the text, 1 John 5:4, the NIV translation. Let's get your victorious flow together. 1 John 5:4, the NIV translation. For everyone, catch that, everyone born of God overcomes the world. Overcomes the world. This is the victory that has overcome the world, even our faith. It's talking about Jesus Christ. Let me put it in context. Then we're going to give you the talk of the text. Overcoming isn't about ignoring the fight. It's about knowing who fights with you. John reminds believers that victory is woven in our spiritual DNA. The blood of Jesus, who covers us, brings us into eternal salvation. Not because life is easy, it's not, but because faith gives us success and access through God. In the first century, catch this, in the first century context, here's what John's community was faced with: rejection, persecution, competing voices. All and many were trying to redefine the idea of who Jesus was. Yet he declared, you already have the power to overcome, to get a flow in victory. So when we lean on our faith, we push back against the weight of fear, injustice, and personal failures. Faith isn't passive optimism, it's active trust. It believes God's promises in face of storms, oppression, and inner battles and doubts. There's three things I want you to get so that you may be able to get into a whole victorious faith flow for today. 1, faith fortifies. Put it in the chat area. Faith fortifies. Faith strengthens your soul when opposition presses in. 2, focus fuels. Focus fuels. Keep your eyes fixed on Jesus, not the obstacles. Walk by faith and not by sight. The blinders in which we referred to in the prayer time. Place them snugly on your head and look straight ahead. 3, forward flow. Forward flow. Keep moving with purpose, even when resistance rises. Keep moving with purpose, even when resistance rises. What's your takeaway this morning? Here's your takeaway so that you might roll and flow in victory today. You're not defined by the fight. You're defined by your victory in Jesus. I'm not going to be defined by the fight today. I will be defined by my victory in Jesus. The Lord be with you today. May his face shine upon you and give you peace. If this bless you, bless somebody else. Don't keep it to yourself. I'll see you tomorrow with more morning manna. Tonight with a word that I have for you. Without a doubt, it's about the real ID. Ice got converted. How about that? Share the manna. Talk to you. Bye now.